Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
This place has been used to make slaves of those who should be masters.
Mind flayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
You remember the shattered windows of Elturel's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond. The device releases in its horror the blood war memories and emotions. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike of the huddled behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for some delirium, mania, laughter. The returned city casts your people out, the devils who dragged them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself.
Flaming hells.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
That part. Is that Mizora
Flaming
inside?
hells. Time's running out. By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Go on and glow. All done? Good. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this
making me sweat.
Descend.
No time to rest.
Evacuate.
Our enemies are everywhere.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Fresh recruits for Ketheric's army. To a necromancer, a morgue is a muster yard.
Still loves meat. It sings chop, chop, chop.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below.
Pretty red, pretty pink. Make more. Always chop, chop, chop. Pretty face.
So
dog,
much
chop.
blood.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you. Blind as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles, the unworthy ones given over to the illithids, to become.
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Chop, chop. Help them become nursery. Here they become master. No. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3. Yes. Yes. Please.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
Big meat. Not for long. Time for chop. Free at last. No more chop. Chop.
this, mate.
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
All for me.
Not design, but death. Baldur's Gate will know my design. Our design. We will take the city. Every soul made true. Down. Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. Of many hearts, one soul. Prepare the march, My chosen gather below.
Yes.
Descend, faithful. We depart.
What now?
With haste.
Now this is my happy place. Close ranks.
What's the plan? On I go.
My victims await. A bold maneuver. Whatever experiments Balthazar performed here, I fear he made more than thralls and ghouls.
Can't afford to let up.
Yes?
Can't even catch my breath. Can't risk being in open view.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Easy as.
Can't give up.
Ready for battle. good looking.
My faith will guide me.
If it is for the best.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
the city. As
the console bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like. The mind passively awaits your input. The console glows as you approach, the mind still desperately.
Fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Some who worked here were not thralls or undead. They were loyal to Ketheric and his grim cause.
From the grave. The dancer of boots. Elves, soon. General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers. Trying to pull rank? And yet not a word of concern for our dear General. I shall present your bones to General Thorm as retribution for what you did to him!
Another day, another fight. My turn.
Need to act fast.
Fresh orders? I will enjoy this.
Let's get going.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation. The chosen are my heart, and you my many hands. Of many hearts, one soul.
This place has been used to make slaves of those who should be
Brine
masters.
pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
time.
Trapped like a rat. Humiliating.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Bastards! Can't conjure so much as a fireball in this thing.
That pod.
Trapped like a rat.
Is that...
Humiliating. By Grazit's cock, it's about time you came. Thought you'd have figured it out by now. Now, enough sniffing around and get me out of this thing.
Your eyes turn to the control panel next to the pod. It has 2 devices marked with illithid symbols. The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate.
Don't take long. They pop a tadpole in me and the hells'll take Will for good. Playtime's...
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Good work. I'd give you a gold star, but I'm fresh out. Me? I'm out of here. But don't you fret. If you survive this place. Oh, and ask Will how we met. I've loot.
Prepare the march. My chosen gather below. Discern. We depart. Descend. Prepare. Descend, assemble. Obey. Evacuate.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We've found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough, but what of the astral prism? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from her.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketherick. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge, but you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketherick, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow. The Edict of Bane!
The Lash of Thorm!
Testament of Merkel!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Whom preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketherick, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way!
as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is... You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the worm-cleansed skull. I am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of mausoleums, the god of graves and age, of dust and dusk. I am Merkel, lord of bones, and you have slain my chosen. But it is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
Well, fuck.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Ketherick will keep getting back up.
Gods, it's hot in here.
On your command. By my oath. Taking up position.
Heating up.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed! You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I believe you fought and defeated an avatar of Merkel, the god of necromancy. A remarkable feat. Ketheric was Merkel's chosen. I know Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. He is a worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are chosen of the dead three. Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain, its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. We prepare for the fight of our lives. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power. An order the Death God's chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. Our chances of success are... I will be your shield, but... And when the chance comes to strike, you must take...
In your name.
There you are, as predicted. What is it? But the lure, perhaps you hoped impossible. I have fought you, or I will kill you now. And then I will raise you with pleasure.
So long as Nightsong's in that cage, Ketherick will keep getting back up. Invenium Vita. What's this?
Unleash me. I seek an advantage.
I smell blood.
Let me strike. A wise move.
Mark,
You dare die. Let it up.
to match your soul, Oathbreaker.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
Let's go. I thirst for combat.
My lord. Yeah.
You have my sword. Do what you must.
The Chosen of Merkel is dead. Permanently this time.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
In death.
Remarkable. And now the picture comes together. A temper. The crown. If the crown. What? Ketheric Bay. We prepare. The within. And all. We must. Our chance. And when.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Bay Knight even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
We should not linger here. The cult's army is on the march.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones. My blood ran hot when we broke Ketheric's bones together. But we have greater challenges ahead of us. It is clear now that he was not working alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter. Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman. Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies. When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a mind flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile. There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their Netherstones, we can take control. The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world. Patience. If we do not prepare, Baldur's Gate will be our tomb. But if we are wise, it will be our dominion. First, we take the Netherstones, then the brain, then the world. And then we will need no gods. We will be their equal. We will be absolute. We have a purpose and a bond. By my oath, I will fight with you, while that purpose holds. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why? So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragslin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away? Drought, famine, and warfare are threats to the world as well. Do you intend to eradicate them? The cult are a threat to you. That is what matters. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. I, for one, will miss the Shadow Curse. For all the pain it caused us, it did at least obscure the incessant sun.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do Illithids possess souls? Correct. Yet, the three amass an Illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, once judged, ascended, the Alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally called. No.
Isabel. My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
lost me back in the shadows.
You're one of us. No fist left behind.
I'm glad that's still the case.
Better be.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet. Seek on its streets together.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, everyone... We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Worm's Rock Fortress. It serves as head... The Absolute's armies on the march. Gods for Orin. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned... Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? It is. And I was 17. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move. A religion to attend. I grabbed. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow atop Eat, there is as the males.
She read the terms while two devils stood witness. And she didn't. She came on order of her. Tiamat made a play for power. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. The moment my soul was bound. And it is. I could flee to the spine of the world. After, he said only one word. I understand. No, he did the... And Grand Duke Ravengard suffered. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Lithid by the Talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I'm more than a bit wary. Still, if the tadpole must be my curse.
wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
He got his claws into me. One of my mates. He took one. I kept him. I respect the whole thing. Zarya. He was right.
What's on your mind?
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal. I would agree. But patience is needed. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the...
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, my mate, most blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell. Do I not radiate with my mother? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why she all... So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Keth... When she died, he turned. He and his... I was killed, but lo, the brute...
Thou hast angered the dead three stand. There are depths to this. Do illithids possess souls? Correct. A flop. Until such time, be availed of my services.
No one stopped me yet.
Who's next?
No one back home will ever believe this.
I am listening.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my moon, my mate. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. Gold can buy you baubles. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. Pray, ask, and I will tell. A century of it, her father kept. When she died, he turned. He and his. I was killed, but lo, the brute. It to us beckon. So mighty up. My resplendence honors yours. No doubt you do. But I will come to you when Mother Selûne deems the moment is right. Patience, girl. It will come soon enough. And you cannot unlearn the truths I have to share. My resplendence honors yours. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid.
What's it like in there? In the curse? Horrible and...
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman, one who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them. I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
My faith protects me.
Looking ahead.
Leave me alone!
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me. Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me. Fine. What's on your mind? How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. I'm ready.
on. Hell yes.
The road to Baldur's Gate awaits us west of town. We'd better see to any unfinished matters now.
No respite. The Absolute's armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.